Yes, yes. Why is he not in his garage? Where's his bikes? So, if you've seen this video, you'll know who Baz is. If not, Baz is my mate with a gas. Well, he's no longer got a gas. He's got a KTM now, the 200. Anyway, so I'm off down to his house now. I'm going to meet Billy there. Billy said he's going to do all the graphics on the KX. No, he's not. Said he is, but I know he's not. I can't do it.
You do it.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
I hate doing graphics. I'll get you back on when I get down to Baz's Bat Cave. Bat Cave? Where's that come from? So I'm saying Baz, Man Cave.
Hello! Come in.
Is he?
Yes.
Yes, yes, Baz.
Yes, yes.
No, it's one yes.
Yes, yes.
It's not a yes, yes.
It is yes.
Yes,
It's funny that you're here actually, because I've got your phone.
How funny is
I've
it?
got something to show, Barry. I've got something to show you.
What have you got there?
Look what we've got. We've got
Oh, we've got some new stickers.
fresh set. Fresh
shit. We've got a fresh shit here.
A fresh set of graphics. And they are going to go on a fresh set of plastic.
Plaggers.
Look at them
Sound.
beauties.
Dropped a sticker there, Bill. Pick that up quick. Baz will have it if not. What's happening there? Who's that dickhead?
Yes, yes.
So this is Bazza, local kiddie fiddler.
Baz the Spaz. This is Baz here.
This is Baz on his Gas Trials bike. He's not rid a bike in years, but that was his first bike. He had one outing in it, got rid of it.
Proper bike.
Now he's got his son a proper bike.
If you watch this video, and keep watching this video, you'll see me snap my handlebars on gas.
It's a good video, you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, good rider.
But throw that, Baz. Not be throwing this like that, will ya?
I will.
Be a weapon, this. Imagine how many kids you can get on that seat. The only thing he thinks it needs is wheel bearings and spacers, which we've got. How are you getting on then? Let's have a look.
Doing well so far. We've only had a small little crease in one of them.
They look absolutely shit. No, they look mint. They look sound.
So the plastics that we bought for a 2003 KX85, but they were restyled, so they're made to look a little bit like the newer ones. So the older ones, they're a bit squarer on front and back mudguard. That's the most noticeable bit. And then we've gone and bought the graphics for a 2003-2004 KX85, but they're in the style of the old plastics. So we're trying to fit them now, and they're slightly out of shape. Cut that! I'm trying to film that. No, so we're gonna have to just like trim them and shape them slightly because there's just like little bits that are off. But so far, they look absolutely bang on.
They do, they look sound then. Carry on, let us know when you're done and we'll get back to you.
As you were.
Art's bearings getting on.
Alright. Getting a bit of lube.
Likes a bit of lube, don't you?
Got yours on there last ball.
I don't like bums.
You like young'uns. What's happening over here then? What's we all swearing and complaining?
It's just not going on right.
Is it not?
No.
Look at me go. Beep, beep, beep.
I don't want to do it.
Every time you ask him to talk, I
You do it.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
I hate doing graphics.
I thought Baz were going to do it for me, and now I've got to do it myself.
You chose to do
He's
it.
fingering that pot of grease. He's not even doing it with grease, he just put gloves on and started touching grease.
Fucked up and all.
Boom! How are we getting on? Boom!
We're smashing it. Well, we've done. So, we've managed to make them fit. So, like I said earlier, they weren't a perfect fit because of the new plastics and the
New style plastic, old style graphics, we've had to like cut them to fit.
slightly shaped, but you can't really tell. They were a
No.
bit squarer, so, but they're all on.
It's not worth worrying about them bits.
They're ready to go. The only ones we haven't fitted because the bike's not here because we're not in the workshop, we're in Baz's workshop, is
Swinging arm, airbox, and the fork guards. Have you done fork guards?
Fork guards are done, they've bagged it up.
Let's have a look.
Go. We've got rear plastics for fenders if you're in America.
Fenders. I got some rear fenders, man.
These went on absolutely beautiful as well. So I'm gonna bag these up. These are ready to go back home.
What we're saying, Baz?
I'm going to get bearings in. I'm going to be out Sunday. I'm going to show you how it all fall off on a 200.
Anyway,
You have to flip a bike.
cut to me when I'm back at home. And we're back. So we've also had to get some new spacers. The back ones that were on it were totally wrong. They were just chucked on just to get the bike rolling. And the front wheel spacers were non-existent. There was none there at all. So I need to get these on. But first, before I do anything, so me and Billy were fitting some bits the other night. We put the radiator on. We filled it with water. And noticed we had water coming out the back of the head and front of the head. The engine was not running, so it was just trickling out. It's had a new gasket on it, so obviously the head and the cylinder aren't sitting flush together enough, aren't clamping enough. You can see some marks around here. Same with this side, there's a slight gap there. So I think in a case like this, it needs machining. I'm not 100% sure what you do with something like this. It's never happened to me yet. So rather than send this off and wait more time, yet again delaying us, I'm going to quickly nip out. I'm going to quickly get some head gasket sealant, some silicone, stick that on and see if it fixes it for now. So this explains all the silicone that they put on the engine in the first place. So growing up with bikes, I never ever used to replace head gaskets. I always just put silicone gasket seal on and they worked fine. Good old expensive overpriced Alfords. That's the one. Pretty cheap, to be honest. Right, let's get this on. I only need to take this bit off in the head. I don't need to take the cylinder off, luckily. I'll do this off camera so I don't bore everyone. You've seen it before. So I've got the head back off. I've cleaned it up again. So after looking at this on a flat surface, so I don't think this head's totally flat. Hopefully this works and seals it, just to get us out for now. Done. Did it work? I don't know. I don't want to put no water in yet. So I've just done it basically. Well, an hour. It takes a good few hours to go off that silicone. I'm going to try and get this back wheel on. So at first we couldn't put the back wheel on because of the brake. So then we got a new brake and had a problem bleeding it up. Sorted that. Then we had problems with spacers, which we've now sorted. So hopefully this time the wheel can actually go on. So this was the old tensioner. Absolutely knackered. It was steezing its swinging arm and I've rounded it off trying to get it out. Finally come to put the wheel on. New chain we've bought. Way too short to go around the sprockets. We also need a throttle cable because I bought this throttle off eBay. That should be on the top, but this throttle cable is a lot shorter than the original. So if you thread it where it's supposed to be, when you turn the handlebars, it literally revs on its own. It's like, I did say there were 3 parts to this. I shouldn't have stuck to a number. So all these little niggly bits, plus filming it, plus doing bits with Billy and how it works out on a timescale and stuff. Just can't do it in 3 videos. We just said 3, so we could work towards timescale, but don't work out like that. I think from now on, when any builds or stuff like that, we'll just do it as it comes. I try and keep these episodes like 10-minute long, so nice and watchable, rather than drag out. I'm guessing this one will be near 10 minutes, so the next one hopefully will be built up. So we've got to do the ride video with it yet, so that'll be another full video on its own. But yeah, progress is progress. Not going to go into too much detail with plastics because obviously they'll look better on the bike. The black wheels do go well with this though. Oh, that's just dirt, oil. It'll need a clean once we're done. All this needs painting, that cleaning, but I'm not going to bother with that till I know that's sealed properly. We've got all brand new bolts we're putting in these engine cases. Front brake wasn't working, it was a bit spongy. Bled it up, now that's working fine. You can't see it on the film, but we have got a slight oil leak as well. Not sure how, because all the bolts are tight and it's a new gasket, so maybe more silicone, who knows. So obviously I want to get the bike done, but I don't want to be working to deadlines and then missing deadlines that we can't hit, and it's stressing me out because it's just taking the fun out of it. And if I'm not having fun doing this, what's the point doing it? It's supposed to be fun. So I'll just take it as it comes from now on. It takes as long as it takes. I'm going to try and get it done. Not going to be lazy about it, but also not going to stress about it either. Anyway, I need to get this video out because the next video from this carries on. The Baz going out on his bike, which we did do Sunday. A good ride, you want to watch that video. I'm going to put that video out Sunday morning. So what I usually do is I put a riding video out every Wednesday. I go out on a Sunday, gives me time to edit it till Wednesday. But from now on what I'm going to do, say I go out on a Sunday, I'm going to put that video out the Sunday after. So it gives me all week to edit the video, I'm in no rush. And then during the week, I could put the build videos up, maybe 1 or 2, depending on what I'm like for time. I just think it'll work better that way. So yeah, watch the video Sunday. It is a good video. Let me know what you think. That's it for this one. We've made some progress. Once again, if you've enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like my content. And I'll see ya on the next one.